I'm going to make this short and simple because I'm too fucking pissed off to cover this fucking game. Alright? Let me put it this way. Defensive failure with the Florida Panthers. Defensive failure. I don't care if they're President's Cup trophy winners. You are capable of producing great defense, and you just did not do it tonight. And when you finally able to do something, it was already too late. You dominate shots on goal. You absolutely give Igor a hard time. And yet, you still find a way to lose this game at home. And then you give up a goal from the guy who hasn't even freaking done anything in the goddamn postseason. He hasn't done a single thing. But instead, Lafreniere scores 2 goals. Barclay Goodrow scores 2 goals, who apparently is a fucking Panther killer. And then Alex Wenberg finishes the Panthers off. The guy who hasn't even scored anything in the postseason. But yet, when you left him wide open in front of Bobrovsky, that's it. Apparently, that's all it takes. Is that screen and that tip-in to have the Rangers go up 2-1. Putrid defense in this fucking game. And poor Bobrovsky. The offense just let him down. It's just unbelievable. First off, Reinhart played great. He has 2 power play goals, both in the first period. One was Braden Schneider's delay of game penalty, although there was also a tripping, but that didn't matter because Reinhart scores a power play goal. That's his 6th goal of the postseason. He was assisted by Matthew Tkachuk. That's his 12th assist. And Barkov, who finally gets a point, his 14th point of the postseason. That's his 9th assist in the postseason. And then followed up by Barclay Goodrow, Lafreniere's goal that ties the game up. He was assisted by Trouba and Trocheck. And then 25 freaking seconds later, Barclay Goodrow gets a tip-in. Terrible, putrid defense. Gaucher Miller gets called for tripping on Lundell. That penalty is killed off. We don't talk about that. Then another penalty on the Rangers. That's Matt Rempe gets called for roughing on Reinhart. And Reinhart will score on the backhand power play. It'll be 2-2 to tie the game up. He was assisted by Carter Verhaeghe. That's his 7th assist. And that's Simon Reinhart's 7th goal of the postseason. Then we move on to the second period. Second period, I thought was total bullshit. So, second period, Kevin Stanley gets called for interference on Trouba. New York goes on the power play. That power play is killed off. Then Barkov gets called for high sticking on Zibanejad. That penalty was killed off. And then Lafreniere somehow gets through, and then he gets a backhand in against Bobrovsky. That's his 6th goal of the postseason and his 2nd at the game. And then Jacob Trouba, soon after, gets called for a slash and elbowing, which is more like a fucking punch, man, mind you, on Rodriguez to the back of the neck. That is a total cheap shot, and I just can't believe they didn't call this a major penalty or match penalty. I can't believe it. Instead, it's another 2 minutes. That would be a 4-minute power play. I would have loved it if there was going to be 6 minutes or 7 minutes at the very most. But no, he said it's a 2-minute penalty. He gets a double minor. At least he gets a double minor for slashing on Bennett and elbowing Rodriguez. That is a total dirtbag, cheap shot move. Rodriguez got hurt because of it. He goes to the tunnel room. And it gets much worse. We're only just getting started. After those calls against the Rangers, you still give up a short-handed goal against Barclay Goodrow. Way to go, defense. Way to freaking go. It's a slap shot. That's a 6th goal of the postseason, and that's a 2nd in the game. And now we're losing 4-2 against the New York Rangers. Then the power play will carry over to the 3rd period, and that power play is long gone. Terrible. Horrible. Anyway, 5 minutes into the 3rd period, we get a deflection goal from Barkov. That's his 6th goal of the postseason, and we're down within 1. And then soon after, Forsling would get a snapshot in. That's a game-tying goal from Gustav Forsling. Forsling playing his best hockey in the Eastern Conference Finals. He ties the game up, and what does the offense do? They just were completely trying to overcompensate against Igor, and just Igor being a brick wall that they finally showed up to be. Florida Panthers just cannot find anything. Trouba gets another penalty. Florida, with the aggressive power play, just could not find anything. The power play was killed off. And then we go to another overtime. 2 overtimes in a row. Then, overtime starts. Igor putting in the pressure. Florida putting the pressure against Igor. Saving most of the pucks. Bobrovsky saves some of the pucks. And then 5 minutes and 35 seconds into the overtime, you know what? I'm just going to show you. Why tell you if I can just show you? Right here. Come on. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. You see this? Panthers defense so far up against, who is that? Lindgren. And look how deep Wenberg is. Look where he is compared to these guys. What you had to do was have one of the defense guys come up, and another one have that zone right here, and then have this guy get further up, and have this guy come after him. But no, you left this guy wide freaking open. And that is an easy deflection into the back of the net. And of all the things, that's a game winner for New York Rangers. 2 freaking times in a row. At home. You gotta be freaking kidding me with this one. I'm sick. I know it's game 3. But it seems though as all hope is starting to dwindle as our defense were just playing horrible hockey. And I'm finished talking about this. It's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating to think about the worst case scenarios. Because let's talk about the game stats. Florida has 37 shots on goal. You know how many shot attempts they have in the game? Over 100. And New York only has 23 shots on goal. And they have 5, including the game winner from Wenberg. They have more face-off wins. The hits even out with 32. They had 6 power play opportunities. They got 2 with Reinhardt. But they have 1 shorthanded goal. And that was with Barclay Goodrow. We have 5 takeaways. They have 12 giveaways. So if you look at the meter, Florida Panthers absolutely deserved to win this game. But they couldn't get that finishing touch. For one thing, and I'll say this too. I give credit to Igor. He played great hockey for the most part. But the Florida Panthers defense was putrid. It was a putrid defense. We should have had this game handled, and the fact that they come out swinging in the third is hopeful. But you have to freaking finish the game off. And what a response, right? I kind of said this. Hey, look, Florida Panthers thrive every time they lose. They always have a bounce back. Not this time. They were close though, but not this time because you had a terrible defense like that. Anyway, stars of the game, Alex Wenberg gets that finishing goal at overtime. He gets 1 star, 2 stars. They give it to Sam Reinhart. And 3 stars, they give it to Lafreniere. Yeah, Lafreniere has improved ever since he had that own goal tip in game 1. I'm done talking about this. I get angrier talking about this and the fact that what could have been, it's what isn't. Florida Panthers better step the fuck up in game 4. Otherwise, we're toast. They would not go to Stanley Cup. They're fucking toast! Anyway, I'm done talking about this. I'll see you guys at Game 4. If you like this video, not the game, hello New York Rangers fans. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content because Miami TVG is back. And when he does, keep it right there with the entertainment you deserve anyway. Because Miami TVG, I'm gone. I'll see you guys next time. Good night, folks.